My parents had one rule: absolutely no dating until after graduation. They made me sign a contract on my 14th birthday promising I wouldn't date until I was 18. That contract was laminated and hung on our refrigerator like a warning poster. It was the Mona Lisa of parental control. Every Friday night was spent sitting at home while my mom drove by the movie theater just to check on me. I felt like I was living under house arrest for the crime of existing as a teenager. But then I met Zeke at the animal shelter. He was there trying to teach a chihuahua to fetch a bowling ball. That was my sign. We started secret coffee runs using a messaging app that looked exactly like a calculator. We even had a code. If I sent 1995, it meant my parents were asleep, and if I sent 1766, it meant the coast was clear for a midnight video chat. I was an expert at living a double life. I even convinced my dad I was doing advanced calculus just to explain the 3 identical calculator apps on my home screen. It was genius. This genius act lasted until my appendix decided to explode. The pain wasn't just intense, it felt like a tiny alien chef was using my stomach as a competitive carving station. I tried to tell my parents, but my mom just sighed and said I needed to suck it up, honey, it's just period cramps. Get to bed. My dad, who was reading an article on how to optimize his golf swing, just nodded without looking up. They sent me to bed. I was literally dying while they were downstairs arguing about whether organic kale was worth the price. The irony was peak brain rot. By midnight, I managed to crawl to my phone. Every inch felt like a marathon. My hands were shaking so bad I could barely punch in the 1995 code for Zeke. I texted him that something was seriously wrong. He didn't hesitate. He came to my window in less than 20 minutes, which is wild because he lives 40 minutes away. He helped me climb down the trellis, which felt like doing a full 8-second dragon flag hold, except with internal bleeding. He drove 90 miles an hour to the emergency room, breaking every speed limit and probably several laws. When we hit one bad pothole, I thought my organs were going to take flight. The doctors told my parents that Zeke had saved my life. My parents rushed in, looking destroyed and utterly ashamed. They hugged Zeke, and my dad, shaking, actually shook his hand. They ripped that laminated contract right off the fridge. They said I showed good judgment and I could date him officially. I was so relieved and just wanted to sleep for a week. Full story on the channel. Click the link on the video for the full story.